law keeper. Yeah, why okay? Yeah, we walking in the light. Keep the laws of Yahawah day and night. World going dark, but we stay alright. Set apart, yeah, we chosen, that's right. Why okay? Yeah, we stand on truth. Now I'm moving with the lies that produce. From the old to the young, we the proof. Yeah, it was law keepers. Yeah, we the truth. Yeah, came out the streets, came out the haze. Found the law, now I'm counting my days. Used to move wild, lost in my ways. Now the scriptures guide every step that I take. They say it's old, say it's done away, but Yahawah's word still here, still stay. Now here is only, now we obey. Faith with the works, that's a wild K way. Keeping the Sabbath, honor the name. No idols, no pride, no walking in shame. World of sin, called evil okay, but we stand firm, we don't bend, we don't change.
Shalom, family. Shalom, shalom. Let me know what we sounding like. People in the chat, my brothers, what's going on? Let me know what we sounding like. All praise to the Most High.
Shalom, shalom. Loud and clear, man. All praises.
Woo! Is it hot
Shalom,
enough for y'all today,
shalom.
man? Is it hot enough for everybody?
What?
My goodness. Feel like the devil outside with a pitchfork. Like, yeah. I praise to the Most High. We back for another one, man. How y'all feeling now on this beautiful new moon?
Can't complain.
That's what it is. We're still on the new moon day.
Can't complain. The Lord provides everything, man. See that?
Get these lights up so y'all have them on my feet. Damn, look who it is.
Man,
Shalom, man.
man.
Long time no see, my
Shalom,
brother.
King. All praise to the Most High, man.
You haven't already, show some love. Get these lights up, man. I'm trying to see. Let me check the Facebook. Make sure y'all go share the Facebook lives too, brothers. Everybody. Yeah, we share the live too, so that way, we catching them on both ends. Both ends. I'm trying to look for it right now myself before we get at them. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Let me see. Let me see the chat popping. Oh, yeah. There my moderator go on time. There we go. Yeah. All praise to the Most High. Okay. Let's see Facebook. But let me share this. Share these on both pages. Yeah. Man. I would say great to see y'all. Y'all. Great to see y'all made it on time too, man. All praise to the Most High, man. Shalom to everybody's in the back chat, brother. You can comment right now or whatever, man. Hopefully y'all come here to hear a good word, receive some good news, some good information to apply to your life, but also to keep your eyes on the watch so you can understand what times we're in, right? So we always do current events and end time prophecy, but we felt it was necessary to just get a start of this series of the great fall of Babylon, right? And the things that's coming, right? There's all these different prophetic events that's leading up to the great fall of Babylon, which we can see through the scriptures. It's going to happen. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Babylon must fall. It's going to fall. And it's looking like, and we're hoping that it's sooner than later. So, but I don't want to jump the gun. So I just wanted to lay that out there. I'm just checking a couple of our social medias platforms and we're going to get started, Lord willing, shortly, man. So hold on 1 second, brothers. Let me know, man. What's going on, brothers? Check some stuff right now, Rob. I mean, holler at them real quick while I check some stuff. It's a lot.
Man, hope everybody be having a blessed week so far, man. Staying in the spirit, keeping their eyes peeled, man. It's a lot of stuff continuously going on. You feel what I'm saying? From all of the racial things is going on with the Nolan case. There's another brother that they was trying to do the same thing down there. My pops was telling me about it. And I'm just saying, like, if people can't tell who their enemy are in these last days, you feel what I'm saying, and who's against us, who our oppressors are, it's going to be a rude awakening for them. You feel what I'm saying? Along with the people that's not truly believing in the Bible or not following after it. You feel what I'm saying? It's about to be a huge rude awakening on a lot of people, man. And this is why we come on here, bro, to warn our people out of love. You feel what I'm saying? Because the things that's coming upon this place is about to get real. You feel what I'm saying? I know y'all probably like, oh, the Israelites been saying that for so long, this, that, and the third. But things are continuously brewing up. You feel what I'm saying? This is the Lord showing his mercy at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't take it for granted. You feel what I'm saying? While you know you Israelite, you better lock in while you can, man. While you can, because things is about to get real. And it might happen quick. You feel what I'm saying? It could happen tomorrow or next week or 2 weeks from now. You feel what I'm saying? While you plotting on the vacation or while you planning this, that, and the third, the Lord can swoop you right off your feet, man. So you might as well get on the right path while you can. You feel what I'm saying? These things are going to come to pass, man. And
That's right.
that's what this lesson is about, the great fall of Babylon, man. We go dive into it though, man. But hope everybody been keeping their eyes peeled, man, and just focusing on the spiritual things and not this earthly realm, man, because it's gonna pass away.
That's right. Praise to the Most High. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and salute in. If y'all can see that title, that banner, we always want to put that up so people can acknowledge and recognize what we're seeing, right? Because our people, we've been speaking English, we've been discontinued from our heritage. So we try to tap you in because knowing the name is power, right? Calling on that name in prayer and understanding how to see it so you can say it better. It might be trouble for some people. So I love to put it up there for them. So we would like to say, first and foremost, I want to say, call halal, which is all praises to the Most High God, whose real name is Yahawah. And we do so by Hashem, or in the name of his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ, real name Yahawah Hamashayacha in the Paleo Hebrew. I'm your brother Ratazian, and we are Yahawah's law keepers, aka YLK, until Judgment Day. Here to prophesy the uplifting of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who in fact descend from the 12 tribes of Israel, and to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, government, and infrastructure that the world and you and I may know is the United States of America. But according to the Bible, this place is spiritually hidden under the names of Sodom and Egypt, the mother of all harlots, the great city, mystery Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon, and the hammer of the whole earth. And this place is destined to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. So we come in, week out, to let our people know that it's high time to come to God while he may be found, right? Repent and keep the commandments to the best of your ability and have faith, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We must do these things daily. We must read, pray, meditate, seek the Lord while you can. I don't know if anyone has blinders on, but I mean, you can see that the stuff is getting worse and worse and worse. These devils are showing their horns. It's so much things going on. Not only with just our people in the midst, because in our city alone, we done seen shootings in public malls back to back, right? But then all the weird cases that's going on with our people being involved. Boy, dude missing in the boat. Asian dude shot the kid in the back. Just a plethora of things going on. And it's like people need to understand that it's not about to get any better. This place will not be healed. This place is surely polluted with a sore destruction, and it's polluted with wickedness. So we must get right with God while we can. We are not black Hebrew Israelites, but the children of Israel can and will look like any nation and every nation under heaven. So we're not looking at the according to appearance, but we're trying the spirit by the spirit, right? Because we're not just, they can look so-called white, so-called black, so-called East Indian, but we understand that the children of Israel, the true believers in God, God's Yahawah's law keepers, will be keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and having faith in the Son of God. They will believe in the Messiah, on whom you may call Jesus, real name Yahawah, right? That's our message. That's our mission. And all praise to the Most High for the opportunity to be able to bring out his word with truth and sincerity, man. I'm here with my brothers as always. I'll let them introduce themselves. We're going to get right to it. All praise to the Most High. Shalom.
Khan. Shalom. All praises to the Most High, man. We back again. It's your brother Kanya. You know, it's an honor and privilege, man, to be able to bring out the word of God. You know, we are enlightened in these last days, watching, you know, our captivity, our captors, and their reign, you know, and their terror come to an end. This is what we were watching. We were watching these things in real time, prophecy playing out before our eyes, and it's blessed, you know, that we can hear and see these things. Right? This is not the time to shrink away in fear or uncertainty, being double-minded. This is the time to double down, you know what I mean, be solid in your foundation and understanding and trust in the Most High, man. So all praise to the Most High. You know, with that I yield.
God, man. Like the brother Kaya saying, man, it's not a time to be afraid or fret that the things is coming. You feel what I'm saying? Things is going on, man, it's all praise to the Most High. You feel what I'm saying? Because these are the things that we need to be looking upon in the midst of our affliction, knowing that it's almost at an end. Knowing that we got to continuously hold on, and Lord willing, we may be the people that he redeems. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's ultimately what we're looking for. to be saved from the things that's coming to this place, man. So this is why it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to have you want to get out of this place, right?
That's right.
And that's how we know who's God's people are. You feel what I'm saying? Say, blessed is the man that is starving for that righteousness and looking for righteousness. You feel what I'm saying? Tired of being surrounded by wickedness. I believe it said that in Matthew 5, and also in it's one of them scriptures that should be bringing out Ratazian, but I can't think about it off the top of my mind. But just looking to escape this wicked place, man. You feel me? It's this place is a hellhole, man. It's not what it's propped up to be, man. This is why we come on here to edify our people, to show y'all the truth of this place. And this is what this series is about, and this is what this class is about, man. To show you the truth of America, or aka Babylon the Great, man.
That's
so
right.
Without that, man, I'm a yield. All praise to the Most High.
That's right. And Kanye, before you do your section, do you got that video I sent you yesterday in the queue?
Oh, you sent it to Instagram? Or
I sent it to text.
I can pull it up real fast. Hold on.
Before you get your section in segment, I definitely want to go into that. And I don't know if y'all got any other ones that y'all seen or something like that, but I definitely want to touch on the one that I told y'all about last night for sure.
I know it's a little short redacted video. He was going into that Russia-Ukraine thing. We probably touch on that. It ain't too long.
On praise to the Most High.
You talking about the one with Persia?
Yep, that one.
1 second. 1 second, bro.
If y'all haven't, make sure y'all show some love to this video, man. Get these likes up. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tap in, support if it's on your heart. It's always scrolling at the bottom of the screen as you see welcome to YLK. Like, share, subscribe, and support if it's on your heart. Hashtag Yahawah's Law Keeper. Help us keep this channel going, promotions, all these different things. Hold on, but no, I thought you ain't do your word of the day, brother.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to jump in this before that. So
No. I just said before you do that, I just wanted to make sure you had it queued, so I ain't have to look for it later. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right,
bad.
Swipe over, man. So
we still gonna have to do. Yeah, we can still gonna have to do our fair use as well too. So you can go ahead before we even do all that.
This this is YLK word of the day, man. All praise to the Most High. Again, this is just the mercy of the Lord, right? And just his profound, way about doing things. So this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1 and verse 26.
Bring it out.
It says, "For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty. And the base things of the world and the things which are despised have God chosen. Yeah. And things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence, but of him ye are in Christ Jesus, Yahawah, who of God is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption." Right. And this is just powerful because it's showing you it's not about what you wear in the world, right? Because when we're called into the truth, called into servitude to the Most High in spirit and truth, right? You have to be renewed, you have to be refreshed, right? You have to put away that old man, right? The Most High is not caring about your status in the world in terms of when he calls you in. Right? You don't have to have a certain amount of followers, you don't have to have the blue check, right? It's the baser things of the world, the things that people have despised, and chiefly that has been our people, right? The Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, they have been downcasted and considered for nothing, right? We at certain points in this country's history, we were 3/5 of a man, right? And these people, these very same people are rising up, right? They have the wisdom of the scriptures. The Most High is guiding our people, right? And this is why you see in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, they're going to be anguishing and groaning within themselves, saying, "These are the chosen people, the people we had in derision, a proverb, right? That we've been oppressing. These are the children of God." And this is why this is going to happen, right? And so we're not going to be able to glory of ourselves saying we saved ourselves out of captivity. It's the Most High, right? Because through the Most High sending Yahushua back, we have wisdom, we have righteousness, sanctification, and redemption, man. So all praise to the Most High, man. It's a glorious thing, what the Most High has done for our people and what he's continuously going to do, man. So with that I yield.
Hey, that's through the spirit, brother, that you brought this out. And I don't even want to address it now because we're going to come back to this. It's crazy because I was going somewhere. I had something already in my mind. And the fact that you even did this, it's just like the Most High just threw an alley-oop, real talk. So we're going to come back to this. I don't even want to, it's coming back out. That was literally the most spiritual thing. We supposed to be doing this today. This is crazy. All right, Shaw, you got anything you want to say? I don't even want to say on it. I'm going to come back to it.
Man, I really like this scripture, man. It just show you that how God works, man. God, and they just go back to his thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not our ways. You feel what I'm saying? Because a person, like you were saying, I believe the last live class, like people would just equate money to godliness. Like I got all this money, so God must be blessing me. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not even that. It's not that simple. You feel what I'm saying? It just shows you here that God's going to choose the things that's less in the world to confound the wise. You feel what I'm saying? It just show you how wise God is, man. Just the wisdom that he has given us. But it's amazing to see that. You feel what I'm saying? People to think the Black, Hispanic, Native Americans just spicks or niggas and this, that, and the third, or thugs or gangbangers or this, but these people are the servants of the Most High God at the end of the day. And they can't see it. And it just to show you how God works, man. It's amazing.
It does. It's powerful. It's powerful. And I don't even want to jump on because I'll jump ahead, right? But so fair use. Before we get into this, fair use, because we're gonna go into a couple videos and everything. So I'm gonna bring out some scriptures after this, right? Of course, we're gonna do that because the word of God has to be our foundational piece, right? So we're going into videos for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. We're out here trying to make a profit. We're trying to teach our people, whatever, by any means, right? But let's go into this. The first part is a little shaky, but it's the second part that I really want to, but we can still let it play because it's not a long video. And it's just certain people are starting to notice certain things. And he says certain other stuff. And I'm like, what is he talking about? But it's just a simple fact that people are starting to be aware of what's going on in this place, knowing where they at, understanding that this is not what this place is seen, what they make it seem, or where you thought you were. It's not nothing like this. They try to tell you it's an American dream, but this place is a damn nightmare, and they're selling you an illusion, making you think that everything is okay. But you're going to see in the near future that it's not okay. The Great Fall of Babylon, Volume 1, man. So let's get into it.
God. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Yeah, it is going to be quiet at first anyway.
Yeah.
That's why. Until it come in. Because they got a disclaimer too. That's crazy.
Listen, Trump has lost his...
Y'all can hear that?
Yep.
His rabbit ass mind. This man said, if Iran pick him off, there's 1,000 missiles locked and loaded, and thousands more will rain on Iran for over a year.
That's what you said, right? That's exactly what you said. You heard him say. So how did he know? That means even the fact that he trying to even give a warning or a threat or something like that, that means he heard something through the grapevine. Right there, right? People ain't just gonna say stuff like that unless there's some type of warrior. You're trying to deter someone from doing something. So that's just one thing, right? Something heard. But watch what's coming out, y'all, because I don't know if y'all seen this in the news. I didn't see it in the news. I kind of came across it. But if people are familiar with political figures, you're going to see that the death of someone just happened and all this other stuff. So I don't want to jump the gun, but watch this.
To him. He done already notified the military. This is what the president of the United States is saying in front of news cameras on True Social, instead of trying to get this motherfucking war over with and get them soldiers back home. This is the type of time he on. This man don't want to be the fucking president, man. This man want to be a fucking rapper because every day he drops a new diss fucking track. Listen to what I'm telling you, man. But you know who I'm really worried about? Ronald McDonald. Because a Big Mac gonna get this motherfucker before Iran or anybody else do anything. Listen to what I'm telling you, man. So stay clear of McDonald because there might be some missiles and shit falling down. But anyway.
He said that, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. But when he said that, like, what was he talking about? Ronald McDonald, whatever, but that part. Polo J, look, he's silly, man. For real, I was just wondering, like, but he understand though that this dude definitely Trump is on a warpath, bro. And then I was even talking to, some I'm cool with, and they was like, Why would he care? It's like it should be a limit on the age of the president. Like I don't even know. Like Trump is 80 years old now. You think he give a damn if he know he's on his way out of here? You think he give a damn how many people he take with him? Why would they care when they be old and the people that's running they getting senile? They don't even have their right mind, or maybe they do. They like shit. I'm about to die. I don't care who dies with me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's in that Wisdom of Solomon too, though. I'm gonna try to find it a little later. We can keep going though.
At some point, there's got to be a grown-up in the room. At some point, it's got to be some more people on the other side challenging what the fuck is happening right now. Because with talks like this, we would never get a fucking deal. With talks like this, your family that's serving in the military will never fucking come home, man. Every time you turn around, it's always we'll drop a bomb and we'll kill up everybody in that bitch. I hear that shit from Trump. I hear that shit from Netanyahu. Listen, man, I think sometime in the near future, there will be a nuclear war, man. Because what's happening right now, I've never thought I'd ever see nothing like this. We're living in a real life reality TV show, man. And nobody know what the fuck they doing. This shit is improv. They just going by the motions of what the next person is fucking doing, man. And this motherfucker need like a mental check. You know what I'm saying? Because when he get on the news, he said America is the hottest country in the world. What fucking America is he talking about? Because I see so many fucking homeless people. Everybody I talk to, man, struggling and shit, man, living paycheck to paycheck. Motherfuckers can't afford health care, anything like that. That's why I know this motherfucker head ain't on right. Then we getting ready to run into midterms. Ain't nobody challenging the shit that this man fucking doing. Then they just hit him with the war powers. This bitch still doing everything he want to do. He ain't asking Congress for shit. Man, listen, boy. We're gonna have more worse days than better days. Listen what I'm telling you, man. We in a fucked up situation. You're gonna drop a bunch of missiles on these fucking people, man. And it's innocent people in that they ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. You finna kill up women and children and elderly people, man, because you running around here doing all this crazy ass shit.
Pause it. So look, that's through the spirit, right? So I just want to ask the chat and certain people in their day-to-day. How many people do y'all feel like y'all okay with paying these prices and this gas and everything? Y'all feel like stuff is getting better for y'all, or do y'all feel like the walls are closing in? Is it getting tighter for y'all, or everybody else just doing all well and fine? Because I see prices going up in every single thing. I'm talking about in business, in mechanics, with materials, with raw steel, with different types of car parts and automotive parts and computer chips. Everything is going up, and that's because our money is decreasing and things are getting worse. The walls are closing in, and we haven't even seen the true effects of what's going on with that Strait of Hormuz and us not being able to get those loads of gas, right? So this is people, like I said, they're talking about the hottest America, but this is looking like the worst we've ever seen, right? There's not many jobs. People ain't hiring like that, or if there's something hiring, there's not much to that you're gonna be able to take care of and do stuff like that. So but they're out here still trying to pull the wool over your eyes, tell you this green screen dream and all this other stuff. But reality should be setting in for a lot of people if you're paying attention. Hopefully you are. Hopefully it's not gonna catch you by surprise. And Shop, matter of fact, you do me a favor because you was looking up some of them. I want you to pull up the person who they's talking about, them tweets.
Oh, yep. I
got you. Send them. I need to see some of them tweets that he was saying so we can see all of this other stuff, because I'm gonna bring it all together once we finish this video, and then we can go to the other points, because I'm trying to load up my clip just for this video real quick. Right. So I want y'all to look at this. This is the point. That was good. He said that, right? That's a part of this whole great fall of Babylon, right? Because they've been propped up so long. We've been the top dog for so long, the best money, the best everything. We've been taking everyone resources, everything, right? No one even thought about throwing a rock at us, right? But now look at the type of stuff that's able to even happen and the type of way that other countries are even speaking about us right now. So look at this. I have to zoom in a little bit on this if you can.
It's
a little small. But yeah, let's get, because they're gonna be speaking another language on this first part.
Hold on. Let me do it if I do it in theater mode.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
That's cool.
Yep, that's awesome.
real.
You're an elderly people, man, because you're running around here doing all this crazy ass shit.
عرض کنم به درک واصل شدن
I congratulate the nation of Iran on the fact that Lindsey Graham, the warmonger, that's what it's saying, because they speak in a different language, so I'm reading it. Is that I congratulate y'all on Lindsey Graham, the warmonger, anti-Israel U.S. senator, what?
طرف و ضد ایرانی آمریکا رو به
Has
ملت
gone
بزرگ
straight to
ایران
hell.
شاد باش عرض میکنم.
Breaking news coming out this morning that the FBI is investigating the sudden death of Lindsey Graham that took place overnight. As we're hearing, the IRGC is now claiming the assassination of Lindsey Graham, and they are now claiming there will be more that will be assassinated, including President Donald Trump. Now, this has not yet been confirmed, but this is being spread out by Iranian state media. Let's go and take a look at the latest so that way you can see it for yourself. Was Lindsey Graham poisoned by Iran or Russia? Conspiracy theories swirl after the U.S. Senator's sudden death, and this was, we heard, in the last 24 hours, he had just returned back from Ukraine. Now, take a look. Lindsey Graham dies at 71. Trump says that he was like family. Now, Iranians celebrate the death of Lindsey Graham. He went to hell. And Lindsey Graham sent to hell. Iran state TV congratulates citizens after the U.S. Senator's sudden death. They are claiming that he was hit and assassinated. And you can see this being released as...
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at this. So they said updates will be provided. I don't know if y'all see, like, it's a little blurry and stuff, but they got a whole hit list, supposedly the Iranians, right? And Lindsey Graham, if y'all need to look him up, man, he's been talking choppy for a long time. We gonna show you receipts for everything. But this one of Trump homeboys, man, a Fox News supporter, racist, warmongering, straight Babylonian Edomite, man. This is who he is, right? They X him off the list, right? And they tell you who else is on the list. I mean, it's other people, but they're going to break it down. But at the bottom, he's right there, and it's an X right over his face, right? You keep going.
As well, they have their hit list out here. You can see number 1, Donald Trump, number 2, Benjamin Netanyahu, and the last one on the list, Lindsey Graham. So they're claiming that he was a hit that was carried out. Now, is this factual? Is this true? Let me know. Did Lindsey Graham die of sudden causes, or was this an assassination by Iran? Now, in addition to that, we saw, take a look here, Lindsey Graham dead at 71 hours after returning from Ukraine.
Woo!
We're also seeing breaking news. Did Russia poison Lindsey Graham?
Yeah, I think so.
So there is.
And it's crazy because he was 71.
Take a look.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah.
Was this an assassination by Iran? Now, in addition to that, we saw, take a look here, Lindsey Graham dead at 71 hours after returning from Ukraine. We're also seeing
dead at 71 hours after he came. That's what he said. I thought he said 71 hours, so he just came. He said dead at 71. Because dude just turned 71 on, what, the 9th? And then they got him on the 11th.
Yep.
Crazy work.
Got him going
Crazy
quick.
work, right?
Got to him.
Yeah, got him out the way. Keep going, though.
Being breaking news. Did Russia poison Lindsey Graham? So there is speculation beginning to swirl because it's very sudden, very unexpected. And now we have the IRGC claiming the death. Now, the FBI, as I mentioned, is currently investigating. They are assisting now, trying to get information regarding the passing of Lindsey Graham, because there is concern about what has unfolded here. Senator Lindsey Graham was a devoted public servant, a fierce defender of our nation, and a true patriot who dedicated his life to the people of South Carolina and the United States. Our prayers are with his family, his loved ones, his colleagues, and all those who knew him during this devastating time. The FBI is assisting local authorities and has made every necessary resource available. And in addition to that, you can see here, live updates. The U.S. conducted another round of strikes on Iran. I shared this with you last night. Trump and the Supreme Leader are exchanging threats as we speak. We actually saw retaliation take place last night as well. Iran hitting back, and we're hearing things are just simply escalating with the conflict in the Middle East.
Right. So I want you to go back a little bit, right? I want to emphasize all the good stuff that they said about him. And that's just to show you that based on who you are and how you look at it from America's perspective, look at how they view Lindsey Graham. But then we're going to see, was he this type of person, how they described him when we go into these things. I just want to emphasize that point. Again, I want y'all to really tune in on this because there was a lot that was said about him. He died, but I want y'all to focus on a particular point, right? Yeah, all this other stuff. Devoted servant, yeah, right there.
The passing of Lindsey Graham because there is concern about what has unfolded here. Senator Lindsey Graham was a devoted public servant, a fierce defender of our nation, and a true patriot who dedicated his life to the people of South Carolina and the United States.
A true patriot, devoted servant, all this other stuff. A true patriot. Okay, so he was just such a good man, right? Let's matter of fact, I ain't even gonna bring the scriptures out yet. Let's see what type of language and stuff that this man was saying and doing. This is such a true patriot. Let's see what it means to truly be a true patriot. I want y'all to hear that. There's certain key words that they say, but it's characteristics that comes with being certain things. Patriotic is one of those things, right? So let's look at some of these quotes and tweets that this patriot, this man of valor, was saying in general, right? Can y'all check the private chat? Yeah, let's see about this man before we go to the scriptures, and so we can show why is this profound, why is this such a profound thing, and how great Yahawah is. Look at this, and it's year by year stuff that he was saying. So what's this say? 2022, somebody in Russia should take out Putin. This is direct quote. 2023, Russians are dying. Best money we've ever spent.
Crazy.
2023 about Gaza. Gaza should be flattened. 2024, that's the Gaza. This is Hiroshima and Nagasaki on steroids. If I were Israel, I'd do the same. Do whatever you have to do. Pull the Palestinian school system up by its roots and destroy it. 2025, Palestine. We're killing all the right people. 2026, Iran. We will obliterate them over Strait of Hormuz. Right. Look at this.
A complete monster.
Complete and utter monster, right? But they're saying he's a patriot for our country. This, and that, just everything. But this is the type of stuff that he was talking about on a regular. This is who he was. This is Lindsey Graham. Right?
It's probably only an ounce of all the things he possibly said, too.
There's a lot of different things. Like you said, this is only just an ounce of it, of what he really said. Hold on 1 second.
And it's crazy too, because if he's comfortable enough to say these things where it's being recorded to be like receipts later on, you can only imagine some of the things that he's been saying and behind closed doors, within his circle. You know what I mean? This is how he values life.
Yep.
Right. Like this is a monster. You feel me?
Like bomb those sand niggers. Bomb them. Blow them up. They're just a sand nigger.
We're killing the right people.
But American eyes, like Tazio said, this guy's a patriot. This guy's this, that, and the third, a great servant for South Carolina and the United States of America. But he's saying stuff like this. This is just, and this is just showing you what America or Babylon stands for.
Exactly.
Mass murder, mass destruction.
Literally, our way or no way. But if that was our schools and stuff that was happening over here, what a great travesty, these great American people. But over here, we're killing all the right people. This place should be flattened, all this other stuff. This is crazy work. But that's just like Megan said, that's American patriotism. That's what it is to be a patriot over this place, to stand up for what you think and fuck everybody else. Excuse my language, family, but we have to be real. This is how they see it. This is how it is. My way only, and that's it. We don't care, right? This is who just died, and they're taking credit for it. Now, it's time to get some of these scriptures that I want to go to, right? To just bring all this together and show why these things are prominent, right? But I want to start off with, let's get Isaiah 55, because brothers was quoting it and everything. It's certain things that we quoted through a few different things, right? So I just want to get this to start it up with this, right? Isaiah 55, let's start at verse 6.
1 second.
Because this is the warning, this is the message to us and the believers first, right? But then we gonna expound on more. So we gonna get it out. Bible time. I love it, right? I hope y'all already taking y'all notes.
God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
Right. So even there, I want to stop there, right? While he may be found. Meaning there's going to be a time where he's turning his ear. He's not going to be accessible, whether it's through men, people, the prophets, just the internet. We don't know how long we're going to be able to go on live and do all this and have live classes. So people need to tap in while they can, learn as much as they can, read their book, put your highlights in, take notes, get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding while it's accessible, and seek the Lord while he's accessible, while he's still there forgiving people before he brings great judgment, because it's coming, right? And he expounds more on how to do it, right? Keep going.
God, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahawah, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon.
Right. So you have to turn away, change our ways, right? Keep God's law, statutes, commandments. Stop eating abominable foods. Stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know, stop celebrating these wicked holidays. Keep the Sabbath day, right? Stop gossiping. Stop committing adultery. Stop doing all these wicked things that God is going to kill you for if you continue to walk on it. And I know people think it's a small thing. God is going to kill people for eating pork, whether you know it or not. God is going to kill people for doing these things. They continue to go in his way because he said don't do it, right? And it's a lot of people that still do it. They might love it or whatever it is, right? We have to be different. We have to be different, right? That's from the main page. Look at that. Sirach 18 and 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face, right? So seeking why he may be found, because he's not going to always be found. Clearly, right? Let's keep going on this.
God says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways.
That's what
says
Shab
the
quoted.
Lord.
Shab quoted that, right? Keep going.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth in bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Right there. And that's the case in point right there. Clear as day. He already said it. So we don't have to know exactly when it's going to happen, but we believe in the Bible. We believe in God. It's going to happen. Everything he says is going to happen. So regardless, the word has already went out. He already said it's going to be a time that you're not going to be able to reach him. He's going to turn his face. So seek him while he may be found, because judgment is coming. He's going to destroy people for not keeping his law, statutes, commandments, for being disobedient, for being wicked. So we must get right with him while he can, while we all can, right? And repent daily for things knowingly and unknowingly. And let's pray that we don't continue to walk in knowingly sin. But I'm saying sins out of ignorance or sins out of necessity, in a sense, where it's like you might have to buy on a Sabbath day because your baby ran out of diapers, something like that. But we cannot willfully continue to go on sinning like, well, God knows my heart. I know pork ain't supposed to be eaten, but I'm going to do it anyway. You ain't being forgiven for that. Sorry to let you know, right? So now I want to start with that, right? To get to this next point, right? This whole stuff with Iran and all this other stuff, how they're able to even talk, how they're able to even threaten them, right? This is all based on the spiritual power of Yahawah. This is Yahawah showing his power through everyone. This great salvation, what he's about to do, how great he's about to redeem his people who are worms and low in the earth right now, because our people can't do anything to beat Babylon. There's nothing we can do to beat this country. We can't come against them in war. We don't have money to fund anything. We can't beat them, right? We need divine intervention to get out of here, right? And even the fact that these smaller countries and everyone is able to talk smack to the United States, the great whore of the earth, this great monstrous beast of a country, this is all divine power. This is Yahawah's glory being revealed in this, right? And we're gonna prove this, right? This is why he's doing what Kaya brought out at first, right? But I want to go here. Let's go to Joel chapter 3 and let's start at verse 9. Kaya, you muted. Oh, there you go.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Let the weak say what?
I am strong.
Let the weak say, I am strong. There's the ones that's coming out here. They're coming out with a different confidence. And technically, by themselves, Iran should be weak compared to the United States. They are, in a sense, right? But why is this confidence coming? This is the spoken power and the will of the Lord is happening. He said this is going to be happening in the last days. They're beating their plowshares into swords. They're coming up with different weapons. They're trying to stop them from having nuclear capabilities. This stuff is not happening, right? They're still producing stuff. They're still shooting back. They do stops at them. They're shooting back. They're retaliating. They sit down there with a meeting. They're closing it out. They're closing the Strait of Hormuz. They're blocking out all type of stuff. They are showing that the weak is saying, I am strong. They believe in it, right? And you can end it with verse 11.
It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Right, that's right. So he's causing all the mighty ones, the mighty countries, the mighty soldiers, all these people to come down face to face. It's about to be great war on earth. This is the time that we're in. It's about to be all type of uprisings, upheavals, different things is going on in the earth, right? But the weak, let the weak say I am strong, right? Now let's go back to that First Corinthians, right? Because we're gonna bring this all together. What you brought out, First Corinthians, 1:25. You start at 1:25.
This is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 1 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
It says, because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that which are mighty.
Right there. And why would God do something like that? This is everything to show you and make this thing glorious. God have chosen the foolish things of the world, what you deem as foolish or less than or ignorant, because it could be niggas, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's using these people to bring out his word to confine the people that may look as wise in this world, but it's really foolishness in the eyes of God. Because the stuff that we bring out is not our words, it's not our wisdom, it's God's, right? So that's how he's using to confine the wise of this world, right? But also now he's chosen weak things of the world to confine the things that are mighty. America, aka Babylon, aka the mother of harlots, is supposed to have one of the greatest military mights in the world, right? But now there's small countries, North Korea, Iran, different little places that's able to speak up against us and say that they're even claiming bodies to prominent figures in this country to shoot back at you when you think you're going to attack them. They're attacking you right back, right? And this is God's doing, right? This is what's making it so glorious, because he's chosen these things and these people so it can make him, just to show how much of his power he is, to show how much of a power he is. He's able to do this, right? Because this is about him. He's going to get all the glory. Iran ain't going to be able to just do this on their own. They never would be, but the Most High is pouring his spirit out upon all people, upon everybody, to do his will, right? And I want to emphasize this, choose on this too as well. Give Romans chapter 9. I don't know what happened to it. I could have sworn I had it up, right? Because I want to prove this point as well, right? Because God, even with the fact that America is being propped up to be so strong and everything, and then he's getting these weak people to do all this other stuff, right? Let's go down to like 15.
And even you can grab that Revelation 17 too. Into that, just to precept that.
Kind of matter of fact, start at verse 17. Salaki, that's crazy. 9 and 17. Right? So America, in this sense, is the same as Pharaoh, right? God himself, this is all a movie. God himself has allowed America to be propped up this strong, this long, to get this much pride, to be puffed up, just so he could show his power when he knocked them down by the foolish fiction of the world, by the weak of this world, by all this other stuff, and to show that this is his power, this is his ability, this is what he's doing, right? All praise to the Most High.
Praises. All praises.
All praise to the Most High, right? So bring this out. Let's start at verse 17. I just want you to see the comparison. That this is what the Most High is doing. Pharaoh is the same, as synonymous with America right here.
That's right.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Right. So America is so great and so prominent what they is, just so Yahawah can show his power and make his might declared throughout the whole earth. He's building people up just to knock them down, just to show that he's that strong. And he's going to use weak people, in a sense, to do it. Right? We can keep going on this because this is all his will.
Says, therefore, have he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden, or whom he will, he hardeneth. So, says, though thou wilt say then unto me, why does he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will?
Yeah, that's a question. Who has resisted the will of God? Who can do something different outside of what God says you should do? No one, right?
Yeah.
Keep going.
Says, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against God?
Who are you to question God of anything that he does, right? Keep going.
Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? What if God, willing to shew his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory?
Right there, and we can stop there. So everything is the will of the Lord, right? Some people he made just to come into glory, and some vessels he made to be destroyed. It is what it is, but this is all his will, and no one can resist his will. No one can do something outside of what he says you're going to do or what he thought or set you up to do. It's not going to happen. He set up America to be this bad, to be this wicked, to show this might, just so he can have lower tier people in other countries come in and knock them down, all to show his power. This is all his movie, right? And I want to get one more just to end it with this, because they mentioned them too, and this is for a reason, right? They mentioned Russia along with Iran, because Lindsey Graham was coming from Ukraine, right? Iran is taking credit for the hit, right? But think about it. This happened in pretty much the USSR controlled area, right? Russian territory. But Iran is the one claiming the hit. But they asking because it's over there. Like, did Russia and Iran do this? But this is through the spirit that these names are connected, right? Because God said that they would be in the last days, right? So let's go to Ezekiel 38.
So, what'd you say, brother?
Go to Ezekiel chapter 38.
God.
Get it from the top.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Now pause here, right? So for the people that may not know, because I don't know if there's new people here, right? It says, son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, right? So Gog would be basically the president of the land of what you may know as today as Russia. And we can Google this real quick. Just look at where's the land of Magog today, just to prove this, right? So we're gonna bring this all the way home, and then I'm gonna yield, right? Just for the people in the back, so y'all can understand how prophecy works and how we know these are the end days, right? We're gonna do a couple little Google searches for y'all, right? So it says, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach, which would be modern day Moscow, right? So yep, zoom in on that too, because it's a little far back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the land of Magog is widely identified by biblical scholars, historians, and eschatological commentators with modern day Central Asia, specifically the territories of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Tajikistan. Some historical and archaeological theories also associated with modern Turkey or the Eurasian steppe spanning into southern Russia, Ukraine. It's the whole USSR area, right? This, that area. Russia, Eurasia, that area. So that's what it would be today, right? And God will be the ruling person of that area. So if that was to start today, that person will be Vladimir Putin, right? Mm-hmm. This is how you bring scripture together, right? So let's go back to the scripture. We're going to do one more Google. Right? So Son of Man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach, Tubal, and prophesy against him. What is he saying?
It says, and say, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
Right. So we already see that they've been on that type of time since 2022 already with this whole Ukraine war. But through the Spirit, he said, put hooks into his jaws. Think about it, right? If you got a fish on the line and you hook it, you got complete control. Now you reeling them in. You taking them where you want them to go. This is the same thing that God is doing to Russia, Vladimir Putin, the person God who's over Magog, right? And he's putting complete control of him, and he's bringing him back into a certain mindset that they used to have, which is that USSR mindset, that war mindset, right? With great swords, shields, and bucklers in their hands, right? I want to bring it all the way together, right? So he said he's bringing all these people with great company, with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, right? And then you finish verse 5.
God. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet.
Right, and you can get verse 6 too.
This is Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Get 7 too, Salah.
Yeah. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Right. So this is now we bring it all together. So this is right here. God is putting hooks in the leader of what we know as today as modern day Russia, jaws, and telling him to be assembled with his armies, be guarded up, shield, be a guard to people, right? Now I want you to pay attention to these people. It named Persian, Ethiopia, Libya, Gomer, all his bands, a bunch of different people, but it said be a guard to them. Let's see what it is that Hebrew word to be a guard. Be thou a guard unto them. Real quick, and then we're going to touch on something else. Post, watch, jail, prison, guard, house guard, post, active guarding, observance, right? They stand in guard for them. Diligence, guard, office, prison word, watch, right? Now think about that, what they were doing, because Iran is taking credit for a hit on a U.S. senator that happened in their landscape, in the land of Magog. How were they able to even do something like that unless they're standing there guarding or allowed them to do it, right? Observing, watching. They got their back. They're watching their back. They're guarding them, right? Now let's go back to it, right? Because y'all looking like, well, I don't see Iran in this. I want you to understand it. It says Persia. Now let's Google where's modern day Persia, right? Iran is doing this. So we're seeing Iran and Russia together in the news, and he already had it. This is Googleable facts. Persia is now the country of Iran. What is Persia called today is what he Googled. Look. Yeah. Persia is now the country of Iran, historically known to the Western world as Persia. The country's people have always referred to it internally as Iran. The government officially requested that the international community use the name Iran in 1935 to reflect its indigenous identity. So now when you see this and we see different stuff like this and prophecy happening, this is how we know we're at the end, because God said that this was going to be happening. So now we're seeing the weak saying I am strong. And why are they saying that? They got people guarding them, backing them up. But God is pouring his spirit out here because this is what he's going to use the weak of the world, the foolish of the world, to confound the wise of the world. So all praise to the Most High. The Babylon the Great is on his way out of here. This is just all a part of it. And there's plenty more things to go into. But we just want to emphasize this one video. And this is what we brought all this stuff from just one 6-minute clip video. But there's so many other things, right? So we're going to continue to step on this, put our foot on the gas, and continue to bring out God's words, and Lord willing, continue to edify through the spirit and power in the prophecy of Yahawah Son YAHAWASHI, man. So with that, I yield.
All praise to the Most High. You know what I mean? May this place come to a speedy fall. Speedy fall, man. I wanted to grab this too, because I found what I was referencing a little earlier in that Wisdom of Solomon too. This is the thoughts of the heathen. You know what I mean? They they don't have a care in the world. They not look, they don't care if they destroy the earth. You know what I mean? They don't care if they nuke everything out in nuclear fire, right? Because in their mind, they live in life as YOLO. You know what I mean? That's not a righteous or you know, a mindset of wisdom, right? You know, what they say, you only live once. You might as well just, you know, say to hell with it all. That's not a mindset of wisdom, right? But let's bring this out. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and the GNT. It says, wicked people. Khan, Baba Kushar.
Khan, it's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 1. It reads, wicked people are wrong when they say to themselves, our life is short and full of sorrow. And when its end comes, there is no escape. No one has ever been known to come back from the world of the dead. You are born by chance, and after life is over, we will be as if we had never been born at all. Our breath is no more than a puff of smoke. Our mind is nothing more than a spark thrown off by the beating of our heart. When the spark dies, our body will crumble into ashes, and our breath will become part of the empty air. In time, no one will remember anything we ever did, and even our names will be forgotten. Our lives will pass away like the traces of clouds and vanish like fog in the heat of sun. Our time on earth is like a passing shadow. There is no escape from the day of our death. It is fixed, and no one can postpone it.
Right, and this is how they think it. Like you said, Trump is 70 years old. Netanyahu is 76 years old. He 80. He 80, right? Netanyahu is 76 years old. These people are on the latter end of their lives, right? And at any moment, we seeing health problems for Trump. You know, he's starting to decay in real time. His mental cognitive, the sharpness is not there no more, right? So in their minds, what matters if I nuke 3 countries? I'm gonna die anyway.
Man,
I'm not gonna be here to reap of any of the consequences.
Right? Can I see this question? Shalom from London. I am an Indonesian living in London. Can I join Yahawah's church, synagogue, and get converted?
Are you an Israelite?
I would say just
if you keep the law, statutes, commandments, and have faith, anything. You keep the commandments and have faith, anything can happen, brother.
The spirit is upon you to start up YOK Indonesia. Hey, so be it, brother.
Yeah, but you got to do that part. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen just by that. You got to keep the law, statutes, commandments, and have faith.
You go out to the highways and byways.
That's right.
The gospel.
If you can do that, hey, I will say you have a chance. I will have to say you have a chance.
Yep.
You know, keep the law, statutes, commandments, and have faith, and you should be able to get converted. Honestly, because we ain't looking according to appearance.
That's right.
Children of Israel, whoever they may be, they're going to follow God. They said they follow the Lamb wherever he goes. Wherever he goes, they're going to follow the Lamb. So walk the same way Yahawah, who they call Jesus, did. Do what he did. Live the way he did. Live by faith, not by sight. And I believe that you will be converted. It is what it is.
There you go.
Whatever that looks like on the other side, whatever he has for everyone that gets there, you know, that's a whole nother thing. But God is not unrighteous. Anyone that serves him righteously, I believe they're going to reap, regardless of what it may look like on the outside.
Right.
Regardless. Right. So, yeah.
It's on your spirit. Walk that path. Man. We can continue on. Verse 6.
Verse 6. The wicked say, come on, then let's enjoy the good things of life and live in this world the way we did when we were young and free of care. Let's drink the most expensive wines, use the finest perfumes. Let's not miss a single flower in the springtime. Before the roses wither, let's pick them and wear them in our hair. Let's all join in and leave signs everywhere of our carefree reverie. Life owes us that much.
All right, this is what they thinking. All right, let's enjoy everything that life has to offer. right? Like we did when we were young, right? Let's try to bring it back, right? Spin the block again, right? Leave no stone untouched, unflipped, right? Leave no corner undiscovered, right? And not only that, by us doing all these things, let's try to leave a name for ourselves, something to remember ourselves by, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's why Trump chasing all these Nobel prizes. I'm the first president in U.S. history to do X, Y, and Z. Right? There's never been a time under for the nation under like it's been under my regime. This is why they're trying to stamp themselves on history, right? Because they don't understand the ways of God. They don't understand that there is regeneration. You come back, you pay for the things that you've done in your past life, and you also are rewarded for the things that you've done in your past life. They don't understand that. They thinking it's just one and done. Right? It's because the Most High is not giving them the wisdom to understand these things. Because if they did, they wouldn't be doing the things that they do now. They wouldn't be destroying the earth, oppressing the righteous, destroying the animals, right? Driving animals to extinction. They wouldn't be doing these things, right? But it's because they lack understanding, right? Let's keep going.
The ass is there at Yahawah Church in London. I'm sure there are brothers that's over there preaching Yahawah. There's in a YLK London. I said we were about 3 years in now, you know. So there isn't a school that we have over there, but there's definitely people that know this word. This word has traveled all over the world. So I can't say I know there's camps over there. GMS is over there. There's people over there.
Yes, a lot
WFI over there too.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would just say, man, go out even if you by yourself. If whatever, tell people to repent, keep the law, statutes, commandments. Right. Have faith. And regardless of what it looks like, because it's definitely going to be tiers, it's definitely going to be a hierarchy. But the Lord is going to reward those who seek and serve Him, regardless of what that reward may look like. It's going to be a reward for people that's diligently serving Him with truth and sincerity. It's going to be a reward. You can't say what that is. You know,
Right.
That's who God is. But the thing about it is, can you or will you do it? Because most people are not going to do it.
Yeah,
that's going to tell who you are more than anything we see. That's going to show who you are. You're going to be able to tell the tree by its fruits. Your fruits are your actions and your works.
So a lot of people got a lot of lip service. They got a lot of, they can talk your ear off. You know what I mean? They can make it sound smooth and clean, but their actions are going to testify against themselves. You feel me? So if somebody is actually claiming to be a child of God, they should be living their life. You should see examples of righteousness, of light, and their actions, their day-to-day deeds, their interactions with people. You should be able to see the righteousness of God on this person, right? But if they don't have it, they full of wickedness, jealousy, gossip, all fruits of the flesh, then you understand that this person is really not a child of God, right? And this is why we can't judge by appearance or sight. Try the spirit by the spirit. Right?
That's right.
That's right.
So
we want to keep going. Verse 10. It reads, "We'll oppress the poor, even if they are righteous. We'll show no respect for widows or old people. We'll call ourselves right if we are strong enough to get what we want." No one will ever no one ever got anywhere by being weak.
Right, and look at this. This is the exact opposite of that 1 Corinthians. Right, the Most High has chosen the weak, the poor, the things that are not in this world to confound the things that are mighty. Right, this is the exact opposite of what the Most High's operation is. But this is how the wicked are thinking. Well, yeah, man, what's the use of humility? What's the use of trusting in God if you're not getting what you want? Right, you got to take it by force. Hey, if I'm strong enough to take it from you, and if I'm strong enough to write history, then it's gonna be my story. I'm right.
Man.
Right? It don't matter if you're righteous. If I'm stronger than you, I have more ability to do harm or destruction, because their gift is the sword, right? This is their blessing. If they have that, this is in their mind, right? Keep going.
Verse 12. Righteous people are nothing but a nuisance. So let's look for chances to get rid of them. They are against what we do. They accuse us of breaking the law of Moses and violating the traditions of our ancestors.
Right. They don't like that. Even the heathen, we come out preaching against the wickedness that they have committed. They don't want to hear that.
Yep.
right? They don't want to hear about what is that, Numbers 35 and 33. You know, you gotta, the only way the blood, the land can be cleansed is by the blood of him that shed it. Right? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear what goes around comes around. Right? We are a nuisance. So now they're gonna start. Oh, let's censor them. Let's what's that? Blacklist them. Right?
Yep.
Let's make sure that they can't. Let's try to hinder their message of righteousness. It's a nuisance to these people. Right? Keep going.
You know, on top of that, we're say they hateth him that rebuketh uprightly in the gates.
In the gates.
Like that. They don't like hearing it. Right. Verse 13. They claim to know God and they call themselves the Lord's children. We cannot stand the sight of people like that. What they are contradicts our whole way of thinking.
Right.
They're not like other people.
This is the point. Because it's not necessarily they're not hating you just because it's you. They hating the spirit that dwells in the righteous, right? The spirit of the Most High. It is contrary to the very fabric of what these people are, right? And this is why it's so detrimental for our people when they follow after these heathens, these lawless, godless people, right? They have no faith, right? They are strange people. So why are you following after them? Because you're gonna start taking on them traits, and this is in the mind of the wicked. Right, you can keep going. Verse 15, you can keep going after the semicolon. It says they are not like other people, right? And what do they count our righteousness, our keeping of the law, keeping the faith, right? Letting the Most High take care of things, our humility. What do they count these things as? Right, let's keep going.
They have strange ways,
right? They call them strange. This is foreign to these people. They don't understand faith. They don't understand the Most High. Right, they have not been revealed the secret things of the Most High, right? But his children, the ones that they count as nothing, right? Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, right? The true children of God. These people have been made known what pleases God, right? And for that reason, and for his children, right, he's going to destroy their kingdom, right? We're going to be saved, right? Let's keep going.
Verse 16. They think that our moral standards are so corrupt that everything we do should be avoided. They boast of having God for their father and believe that when all is said and done, only the righteous will be happy. We'll see if that's true. Let's see what will happen when it's time for them to die.
Yep.
If the righteous really are God's children, God will save them from their enemies. So let's put them to the test. We'll be cruel to them and torment them. Then we'll find out how calm and reasonable they are. We'll find out just how much they can stand. We'll condemn them to a shameful death. After all, they say that God will protect them.
Right. And this is and now you understand when they see you, when you see in the times of trouble, if brothers are brought into FEMA camps and all these places of testing and tribulation, what they're gonna be thinking? Oh, you claiming to be a child of God, you claiming that the Most High gonna take care of you. Let's see if this actually gonna happen. Let's see then. We're gonna bring out the most cruel instruments of torture for you. All right. We've been waiting on you.
Oh, yeah.
This is what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna joy and revel in these things, but understanding that these people are trying to condemn us to a shameful death. But being a martyr for the Lord is a glorious and a value, one of the most valuable things in the world. You stood in your integrity. You stood and you strove for the truth unto death. And the Lord is going to fight for you. He's going to raise us back up. Right. This is what we have to understand. These are the people that we are under. Right. This is the tool of punishment that the Most High has used to punish his people. Right. But the time for punishment is coming to an end for his people, for the righteous. Right. But it's going to fall onto the wicked. Right. I got
That's right. Points. I was see Megan say they can't accept the fact that they're going to pay for what their ancestors did and all this other stuff. And it's crazy because it's like, well, I'm not my ancestors, but they still benefit from all the things that their ancestors did. So it's like you still benefiting from it on that way. And then I see Tracy said KJV 1611, Yahawah, all praise to the Most High. Got the name, got the book. Let's live by it, Tracy. All praise to the Most High.
That's right. That's right. That's I'm about to grab this. I really got two more points after this. You can bring out this Jeremiah 27. We can start at 7 and go to 8.
God, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, and verse 7. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all the people.
Mm-hmm.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right. And they don't want to hear this. Like it says, we are a nuisance. Right. We go out to the highways and hedges and preaching destruction to this hellhole. Right. This is their heaven. They don't want it to come to an end. Right. Even though they have built it upon blood, upon wickedness and deception. Right. The foundations of this place is rooted in wickedness. They don't want it to come to an end, though. So it looks so crazy when our people are, America is not going to fall. Well, we the greatest military that has ever existed in the world. Nobody can touch us, right? But this is how you look. Look at what you're following out there and what you're trusting in. You're trusting in Egypt. And the Most High, he's already spoken on the people that trust in Egypt, right? We're going to go and get that, right? But it's nothing new what we are doing. Prophesying destruction and death, famine, pestilence upon this place because it's worthy of these things. This is nothing new. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old have prophesied these very same things, and they're coming to pass right before our eyes, right? We are chess pieces on the board that the Most High is utilizing, man. So it's all praise to the Most High. If you are in the position of the know, you are awakened, don't take that for granted. Take that and run with it. Right. Put your best foot forward, right? Let's grab this real fast. And we can start at 13. We're gonna read down a little bit.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 42 and verse 13. But if ye say, we will not dwell in this land, neither obey the voice of the Lord your God, saying, no, but we will go into the land of Egypt, where we shall see no war, nor hear the sound of the trumpet, nor have hunger of bread, and there will we dwell.
All right, this is what our people say. This is why we warning you, don't have this mindset, right? Because we're going to go into the land of Egypt. What is the modern day Egypt? We live in here, America, right? This is the modern day captivity, modern day slavery for our people, right? Just because we don't have chains over our necks and our wrists and our ankles, don't mean this ain't captivity. You tax to hell. You eating poison food. Right, you in subjection to another people. You at the bottom of society. How can you be comfortable and happy here? Right. Yeah. But if you still, despite all of that, if you still you sick enough in the mind to say, man, hey, America ain't gonna fall, man. We gonna go there. Ain't no war gonna come touch us. All right, we not even gonna hear no trumpets. We ain't hearing nothing. We gonna be comfortable. We gonna have food to eat. We gonna be smooth. Listen to what the Lord. This is the word. This is the word straight from the Lord to the people thinking that thought, right? Let's keep going.
Verse 15. And now therefore hear the word of the Lord, ye remnant of Judah. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. If ye wholly set your faces to enter into Egypt and go to sojourn there, then it shall come to pass that the sword which ye feared shall overtake you there in the land of Egypt, and the famine whereof you were afraid shall follow close after you there in Egypt, and there shall you die.
Right. So you trust in your oppressors, you're gonna die with them. Right. The very thing that you were fleeing from, that you psyched yourself out of to believing that everything is gonna be okay. When they say peace and safety, see, they know what's going on. They taking care of business. Man, ain't nothing gonna happen to me over here. That's that very same thing that what you thinking, what you was fearing, and you running away from, it's gonna chase you here, right? Even where you find security, it's gonna destroy you, right? It's no escaping the judgment of the Lord.
That's right. None.
Like the brothers be saying, y'all seeing Final Destination, but we be saying Yahawah's destination, right? Because if whatever manner and method that he wants to take you out, that's exactly what's about to happen, right? And it's nothing you can do, it's nothing we can do, it's nothing anybody can do to change that outcome, right? And that's the same thing that's been pronounced over America, aka Mystery Babylon. This place is going to be destroyed and burned with fire, right? That's right. And that is the final judgment. You gotta think the civil unrest, the race wars, the famine, the pestilences, right? The food, the water turning into blood. It's a couple things that gotta come up before that final and great judgment, but it's coming, right? And we can finish with 17.
Verse 17. So shall it be with all the men that set their faces to go into Egypt to sojourn there. They shall die by the sword, by famine, and by the pestilence, and none of them shall remain or escape from the evil that I will bring upon them.
Whew. You can't escape. So your only option, with us understanding, seeing the decline and fall of Babylon, we seeing prophecy happen. Our only option is to trust in the Lord, like he brought out in Isaiah 55. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Because when this thing starts to happen, when it starts to kick off and the Lord turns his face, there's going to be no more place of repentance. The door is closed, right? The same thing when Noah's ark, the ark closed, that them floods came and that destruction came. If you wasn't on that ark at that time, it's over, right? So we warning our people beforehand. We've been warning our people year after year after year, right? Get on that spiritual ark, serve the Lord, turn from your wickedness, because this place that the world has trusted in and people are watching and saying it can never fall, the greatest kingdom that has been upon the face of the earth, it will fall. And this place has only been raised up to show the power and might of our great God, Yahawah, right? It's all praises for it, man. So with that, I yield. This place will come to naught. This place will fall, right? You got to be on the side of righteousness if you want to see salvation and deliverance from the hell to come, man. So all praises to the Most High. Like I said, with that, I yield. Lord willing, was edifying.
I want to just let me back on your point real quick with 2 points real quick. Get Isaiah 30 and Isaiah 31 just to emphasize what you were saying. These people, because people are going to be trusting in Egypt, just like every time they're going to trust in this place. And God tells us time and time again what's going to happen. He told you this is like the movie Final Destination, Yahawah's destination. You're not getting away from it. You're not going to be able to escape the judgment. It's pretty much over, right? I don't know which one you got to the stage.
That was I was about to
Come on, get it from no from the top. Isaiah 30 from the top.
Yeah. God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
That's right. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be your shame. Donald Trump, America, they about to do it. I'm going to trust in the strength. This is the strongest country in the world. The greatest military might. You're not going to fall. What the hell? I'm about to trust in God. This God, that we in the greatest country ever. God bless America. Yeah, it's going to be your damn shame, right? And go right to the next chapter just to hit on that a little bit more. Just to land me back on what you said, right?
It's Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
No, love to them.
It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
No, peace to them, brother.
It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Okay.
And stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahawah. Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, and will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men, and not God, and the horses flesh, and not spirit. When Yahawah shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
There we go. So you can just yield with that. Them that is thinking they getting the help, and the ones that's doing it. So the people that's trusting in Egypt and Egypt themselves, they're all about to fall. It's over. It's done. If you ain't putting your trust in Yahawah, your ass is finished. You are cooked. You are done. And you're going to be just like that. The nukes going to get the frying and decimating everything over here. Disintegrating, incinerate everything. It's about to be dissolved with fervent heat. So trust in the Most High. Don't trust in Egypt, a.k.a. Mystery Babylon, a.k.a. the revised Roman Empire, a.k.a. USA. That I yield.
God, man, and it just show you that how cold the Lord is. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is all His plan. You feel what I'm saying? And this is how we know that it's just talking about a whole new Egypt, right? And I want to bring this out. Kind, you can start at verse 1. Start from the top.
God. This is the book. Oh, what is this? This 15.
15. Yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahawah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right. And this is talking about the same people that was in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. You feel what I'm saying? The incredulity, the wicked imaginations, all of the snares and things they're about to try and set for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Don't fear these things, right? David always talk about this. These are the people who set a snare and they themselves fall into it. They themselves are caught by it. And it's going to be the same way with these people. They trusting in all of this firepower, military might, right? Guns, rockets, nukes, all of these things, and they're going to be the main ones that fall to it. And great is going to be the fall of it, right? Keep going.
God says, behold, saith Yahawah, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Mm-hmm.
For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right. This is the same thing that Jeremiah was talking about, that he prophesied against countries about. Many people have prophesied against many countries about death, pestilences, war, right? Destruction, famine. These are the things that the servants of God is prophesying about in today's times, right? If somebody is not prophesying about the destruction of America, they cannot be aligned with teaching the true word of God, right? And that's how we know the pastors are just milking the people out their money, because they're not telling you what's truly coming to this place, right? Keep going.
It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore saith Yahawah, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, this is what I was looking for earlier. The souls of the just complain continually, right? Even the righteous blood is still crying out to the Lord, right? So the Lord is going to have to redeem His people and have that recompense upon these people's head, right? For the wickedness that these people have done, because the world is exceedingly polluted. Look at the world and what's everything that's going on, right? To the school system, to your school system, the foods, right? The education, right? College tuition, all of these things is a scam. You paying all this money to go to college for 4, 5 years, 6, 7, 8 years, depending on what you mastering, right?
Yeah.
All for you to get out to what type of economy, right? It's hard to find a job, right? Economy is terrible. Gas is spiking up. What is it to look forward to in Babylon the Great, or AKA America, right? We are still getting killed by the so-called white man, right? People not being charged. White man getting off scot-free, Asian man getting off scot-free. What is it to really enjoy here, right? This is how we know it's extremely polluted, right? And it's only extremely polluted unto us. We suffer the most as so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. As the Israelites the Bible speaks of, we are suffering the most out here, right? But majority of our people are out here killing each other, sliding the blocks on the Alps and shooting each other down, right? That's all they've been in the malls. The shooting in the malls up here is black on black crime.
Literally,
it ain't been nothing else but black on black crime, right? Our women are the only ones that feel like they gotta over sexualize themselves or go out to just Dubai and do all the types of atrocities just to get some damn paper, right? Other nations not doing this. It's only affecting us, right? And the only way we're going to get out of this is if we take heed to the commandments and we purge off that sin that is within us, right? And we wash our garments in the blood of the Lamb, which is Jesus Christ, or Yahawah Hamashayacha. Right? Because this place is polluted. Yahawah is the only person that can cleanse you from these things, in the Father Yahawah, right? If not, you will be counted with the wicked. You will be destroyed, right? Keep going.
God. It says, therefore saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them.
I will what?
I will surely
Really
avenge them.
Right, avenge. I'm gonna Google this real quick, right? Let's see what avenge mean, right? Because people just think God is all loving, right? He's gonna, you feel me? He's gonna come back and hug people, right?
Woo.
Avenge is a verb that means to inflict harm, punishment, or retributive justice on behalf of someone else who has been wronged. Who has been wronged? The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. We have been slaves for the past 500 years, physically, now mentally, right? It focuses on vindicating the victim and seeking justice rather than on personal selfish retaliation, right? And it's about justice. This is going to happen for the things that they have done. This is going to be true justice, right? Because we know that the Mosaic law, there's not a limitation, or I forget the right term for it, but the damn, I forget the term for it. The statute of limitations on like murder or something.
Limitations.
Yeah, the statute of limitations. You feel what I'm saying? So you will always be held accountable for that, especially if you never turned back from it and decided to repent, right? And this is why it tells us that the Lord, I ain't gonna jump the gun, but keep going on this, right? But it tells us how the Lord is going to judge people for the things that they have done, because this is his will, right? Keep going though.
It says, surely I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Right. He's going to inflict harm on these people, right? Keep going.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
As what?
As before.
Right. Hinting that it's a new Egypt, right, that he's smiting. Because he said as before, right, during the time of Moses, right? That was the before. This is the new Egypt that the Lord is going to come back and smite, right, with plagues as before, right? And keep going.
That's right. It says, and will destroy all the land thereof.
No, some of it, Ak.
All the land thereof.
We got the best military, Ak.
All the land thereof.
The white man ain't never losing, man.
All the land thereof.
Right. The Lord is coming to deal with this place, right? And whatever side you on, you better choose it wisely, right? Because the only side is to really choose right now is the side of the Lord. If not, you will be a part of this, right? You will be a part of this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? Keep going. Finish out on 12.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
Right. And this is what's coming upon this place, right? We go get this word mourn. See what this word go back to. Right. Say Egypt, right? This new Egypt shall mourn for the atrocities that it has done. Right.
Mourn.
To mourn is to feel or express deep sorrow or grief, typically following the death of a loved one. Right. This was coming upon this place, bro. Emotional expression, mourning encompasses the internal feelings of grief and the external, cultural, or physical expressions of that sorrow, such as crying, speaking lamentations, or wearing black clothing. Funerals, memorials. This is what it's about to be, right? And the funerals and the memorials is going to be dead bodies on the street, right? There's not going to be a burial for these people. Right. And I'm reading this out. Right. This 2 Maccabees chapter 6. You could just start at 12. 12 is 16.
You can zoom in a little bit. Yeah. This is the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6 and verse 12. I beg you not to become discouraged as you read about the terrible things that happen. Consider that this was the Lord's way of punishing his people, not of destroying them.
Right. This is for us when we're reading the curses of the God. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be discouraged of these things, because this is the way of God of punishing us to get our attention, right? We cannot be discouraged of these things that happen to us or the things that we are going through. We have to know that God is punishing us to ultimately purify us, right? To weed out all the tares amongst the wheat. This is what it is for, right? To see who's going to endure throughout the hardship and who's really going to overcome and not turn back into the ways of the flesh. This is what this captivity is all about. To see who is who, to see if people are true to the things that they're preaching, and to see if they're really following after Christ, right? Keep going.
In fact, it is a sign of kindness to punish a person immediately for his sins, rather than to wait a long time.
Right. So look at that. It's a sign of kindness to punish a person immediately for his sins, rather than to let it linger on, right? Let's see why.
Says the Lord does not treat us as he does the other nations. He waits. He waits patiently until they have become deeply involved in sin before he punishes them.
Look at that. The Lord waits. The Lord is waiting. And this is what the Lord is doing with America. We know America is piling up sins on sins on sins on sins on sins, right? Trying to teach people about maps, minor attractive persons, right? Teaching people about the damn LGBTQ. They took over his beautiful rainbow, right? That represents a covenant that he will never flood the earth again, and turned it into some pride mess, right? Think about that. Think about all the things that America has turned and twisted. They have painted the Christ, right, as a so-called white man, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes. We know that goes directly against the scriptures, right? Then America has gave all this money to the state of Israel to say that they're God's chosen people, and all of these things, and God has still let these things slide, right? But this is why, because God has let these people become deeply involved in sin before he punishes them. This is what we read about in Revelations, where it say their sins have reached up into heaven. Because God wanted it to be like that. God wanted these people to continuously dig themselves in that deeper and deeper hole, so he can ultimately bring a greater and greater judgment upon them, right? Keep going.
God says, but he punishes us before we have sinned too much.
Right. And that's all praises to the Most High. The Lord has mercy upon us, right? At the end of the day, he still has mercy upon us to correct us immediately, right? When we was in the wilderness, the Lord didn't wait to correct them people. He got on their ass immediately, right? Because that's a form of love. He showed them, I still love you, right? And it's the same thing going on here, right? The things we going through with our black sisters, our black brothers, our Mexican brothers, our Native American brothers and sisters, and our Latinos, all the 12 tribes, man. All of these things are the punishment God has put upon us, because he wants us to get our attention, right? He's ignoring the heathen. He don't even care about them. He just go let them build up their sins, but with us, he's going to pop you, right? Same thing with our earthly parents, right? Keep going.
That's right.
God. It says, so the Lord is always merciful to us, his own people. Although he punishes us with disasters, he never abandons us.
He never abandons us, right? And that's all praise to the Most High. And that's just a faith booster, right? Because the things coming ahead, he's not going to abandon us, right? He's going to try us, yes, but we have to stay faithful unto death. This is what this is all about, right? And I'm going to grab that. Right? You can start at verse 5. Right? This Revelation. Oh, you see it.
This book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 5. Then the beast was allowed to speak great blasphemies against God. He was given authority to do whatever he wanted for 42 months. He spoke terrible words of blasphemy against God, slandering his name and his dwelling, that in those who dwell in heaven, those who dwell in heaven. And the beast was allowed to wage war against God's holy people and to conquer them. He was given authority to rule over every tribe and people and language and nation. And all the people who belong to this world worship the beast. And all the people who belong to this world worship the beast.
Right. This world, right? I always mention this, right? This is not the end of the entire earth, right? This is the end of an age, the things that we're about to see. Lord willing, we be a part of that number, right? This is just a time period that God has put in place for his day of judgment, right? And all the people who belong to this world is going to worship the beast, right? Keep going.
God says they are the ones whose names are not written in the book of life.
Mm.
It belongs to the Lamb who was slaughtered before the world was made.
Damn. Right? These people were destined to not follow after the spirit, right? To not be a part of the next world, right? Because ultimately that goes back into the person, the spirit the person has in this world, right? Because we see the spirit of the people that's of this world, they're going to worship the damn beast. They're going to trust in America, regardless of all the things that they're seeing, regardless of everything that has come to pass and all of the famines and pestilences and the gas prices rising and inflation. They're going to worship the beast, right? And we know what that comes with. That comes with taking that mark, right? Keep going.
Sure. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison. Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful.
Right, because these are the people that's going to be raised up. The people that understand they have to endure all of these things, right? Patiently and remain faithful, regardless of everything that's coming, because we know, like we just read in 2 Maccabees 6, he never abandons us, right? And this is just a part of it, all right? And I'm in him with this. Bring this out, start at verse 15.
In the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yep, the destruction of the great whore, right? Keep going.
For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Hey, God did what?
He hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Right. The Lord is, he's playing chess, and he's the user on both sides, right? And he's setting up this place to get burned with fire, right? Because he has put in their hearts to fulfill his will, which is the great destruction of this place. This is why we see in Russia being built up, right? Iran feeling like that mighty man, right? Russia gonna be a garden to them. This is why they're gonna feel like that, because they're gonna have a whole cahoots together, right, to burn her with fire, because they're gonna hate the things that she's gonna attempt, right? And Lord willing, we be at a number that see these things come to pass, right? Because these things are brewing up. Keep going.
Says, and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Right there. All of these things is for appointed time, right? Until the words of God shall be fulfilled. So once all of these things is up, this is where Christ is going to return, and he's going to establish his kingdom along with the righteous people that have kept the commandments in the faith in Hamashayac Yahawah, who y'all refer to as Jesus Christ. That's when the world of righteousness is going to appear, right? The kingdom of heaven, right? It's not some place you have to die and go to. No, these things are going to be upon the earth, right? And if you are a part of the people that's written in the book of life, you will receive those great things, right? You can finish it out in verse 18, and I'm going to yield with that.
I'm going to start at 17 again. It says, for God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree, to give their kingdom unto the beast, till the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Right, that great city, aka America, right? The American dream, aka Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon, the daughter of Edom. This place here is set up to be the place of God's judgment, right? And if you want to escape these things, you will take heed to the commandments and keep the faith in the Mashiach Yahawah, who y'all refer to as Jesus Christ, or you will be excommunicated.
Man.
And that's just what it is, man. This is the great fall of Babylon. All praise to the Most High that the Lord has given us eyes and ears to see and hear these things, man, because time is ticking, man.
That it is. Only a matter of time.
That's
And
right.
that's why we got to seek the Lord day by day. This is a daily walk. This is a daily thing. And all you have is today. We can't put it off till tomorrow. We can't act like I'll put it off the next day or the next day after that, because that's pride, thinking that you have tomorrow. You could die in your sleep tonight.
Man.
And then what? We don't know. Or you are already out or at work, or you coming back home. Who's to say you're going to make it home? You don't know. So thank God every single day. Thank him for every single thing. Be content with what you have. And thank him, just for everything. So that way he give you more. Because if you're grateful for what you already have, he's willing to give you more. Be content. Be grateful for what you have, man. Continue to serve him no matter what, man. Just continue to serve him. Seek him no matter what you may be facing. It can be a lot of different trials and testing for people that's close to you, people, whoever it may be, family, because they're going to be there. And, just pray to God have mercy on them, because if you being a stumbling block to someone, but that's not going to be good to you either, in no type of way. So let's continue to search God, serve him, and let's try to be as blameless as possible. Yep, you see, Megan, I love that. Make Babylon fall again. This time it's going to be, in the words of Dr. Umar, for good.
Dog.
It's going to fall for good this time, according to the scriptures, man. But all praise to the Most High. If you haven't already, make sure you show some love and get the lights up. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the Cash App at Cash Chat. Yahawah's Law Keeper is on your heart. I don't got anything else to really go into. Whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, make sure you get us a like up, leave a comment. Let us know. You could leave some scriptures down there. Let us know if anything else y'all want to talk about, whether y'all see current event videos, whatever. As we doing this series now, our current events is definitely all the end time stuff, the Great Fall of Babylon current events. It's just volume 1. So if we see more stuff popping, we're going to be right back on this topic. We answer any questions you may have, or if not, it's still going to be lesson videos in between there, certain topics, whatever the Most I put on our spirit. But when certain things happen, and geopolitics and current events, we must touch on it and show you how it goes hand in hand, with the scriptures and the times that we are. That's a part of watching, paying attention to the signs of the times.
That's right.
And all praise to the Most High, man. Y'all brothers got anything to say? Anything? Let me know something. All right, man. So we probably gonna conclude. This is Tuesday's class. You already know this is twice a week thing, so it's every Tuesday and Thursday. So Lord willing, we'll be back again. This is July the 14th. We'll be back again July the 16th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Lord willing, with a fire lesson through the Spirit. Like I said, make sure y'all go watch our other videos. Go like all the other videos if you haven't. If you new, like I said, we welcome you. This is a weekly thing, twice a week. We have camp videos. We out in the streets. Don't hesitate, man. You can reach out to us, email us. If you want to figure out about joining YLK or how can you help, the ministry, email us at yahawaslawkeeper@gmail.com. If you want to join, if you want to hit the streets, pull up on us, add us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We on all social medias. We're very reachable. We make ourselves very accessible, to the people, to the true believers. So don't hesitate to tap in with any biblical questions, whatever it may be. If you just want to inquire about some things, you want to have, counsel with us, whatever it may be, man, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what we're here for.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. Great brothers and sisters are still watching, being sober in these last days, man. The time is ticking. Like I said at the beginning, bro, this ain't the time to waver. This ain't the time to stumble. Be rooted in your belief and your trust and faith in the Most High, because that's what's going to sustain you. You know what I mean? In these trying times, right? Not to mention the times that are coming, because this is the beginning, right? These pains that the world is feeling, that we feeling right now, right? With these elevated prices, the inflation, all these things. This is just the beginning. Right. That's so right. if you shaking up and you wearing down now, how will you be able to withstand what is to come? You have to solidify your faith and hunker down, count the costs. Right. If you believe and you say you have faith, then prove it by your actions, man. So all praise to the Most High. And that goes for everybody, us included, man. So that I yield.
Yeah, it's on the beginning, man. The hour of temptation is on the way. They're gonna come with that mark of the beast. You already know that's Revelation times as well, too. And so, they're gonna put you between a rock and a hard place. And you either gonna choose Egypt, this beast system and all of that, or you gonna choose God. Ain't no in-betweens. It's one or the other. So if things are hard not for you and you're not choosing them, what makes you think you're gonna choose them when it really gets hard? You gotta choose him now, choose him daily, choose him continuously. Constantly, continuously, always choose Yahawah. Put him first above everything and everybody. And anybody that's trying to get in the way of that, hey, maybe Yahawah remove them out your way. That's it. Pray mercy for them. And if they don't want to change, may Yahawah move them, because that's it. There ain't no in-betweens no more. We ain't playing that lukewarm game. We ain't trying to get caught in the middle. We trying to serve Yahawah fervently. Right? Do what we can. Cleanse our ways. Straighten up our act, man. It's like if your parents was out of town and you had company over. Well, we know our Father was on his way. So it's time to clean house. Get your house in order before they get here and knock at the door and it's too late. And that judgment is there. That punishment. So, right. Lord willing, y'all was edified. Lord willing, we'll see y'all again on Thursday evening, July the 16th, 8:30 p.m. That, I'd like to say, call hello, Yahawah, Ba'ashim Mashiach Yahawah, Shalom, and a Habatham. Until next time, Israel. Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Until next time, Israel.
Shalom, shalom. Until next time, family. Peace and blessings.
Law keeper. Yeah. Why okay? Yeah, we walking in the light. Keep the laws of Yahawah day and night. World going dark, but we stay alright. Set apart, yeah, we chosen, that's right. Why okay? Yeah, we stand on truth. Now I'm moving with the lies that produce. From the old to the young, we the proof. Yeah, I was law keepers. Yeah, we the truth. Yeah. Came out the streets, came out the haze. Found the law, now I'm counting my days. Used to move wild, lost in my ways. Now the scriptures guide every step that I take. They say it's old, say it's done away, but yeah, Yahawah's word is still here, still stay. Now here is only, now we obey. Faith with the work, that's a wild K way. Keeping the Sabbath, honor the name. No idols, no pride, no walking in shame. World of sin, call evil okay, but we stand firm, we don't bend, we don't change.